Looking downfield, it's Armour. Firing to the right, complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Buffaloes! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. On the run, it's Cox. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inch, you just have to go execute. They do it.
They'll run play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Fires to the tight end. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Sooners are flying down the field. The inside handoff. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking left. That's caught. It's Avery. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer. Getting a...
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks!
Are you kidding? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Gets it out quickly. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision.
Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save ahead and just get out of bounds.
Scanning the field, it's Armour. Working that left side now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Working on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Armour. Rushes on him. Finds a man on the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Got his man quickly. Lowers those pads. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it harder to defend.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Just keeps slinging it. Snags it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Wants to go up top. He wants it all. He gets it in. Touchdown, Colorado. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Bass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass. Pulls drills it in. It's McGooligan. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four-down territory. The offense still on. Makes the grab past the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Time to take a shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, it's Bass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grab near the marker, it's Brown. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He gets it oh so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. They just need a few more inches here on fourth down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Using his feet. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. Need more of that physicality in the second half.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking to throw, it's Armour. Pocket breaking down. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Sooners have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th. Snap to the up end. It's a fake. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Starts to scramble to the left.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
He's got it on the right. Turning it on. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Bass. It's complete to the left. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Oof, that was got you holding your breath every time he runs the football. So elusive, so fast. He scrambles around, buys time, and throws it incompletion. But every incompletion even looks good because it's so exciting to watch.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McGooligan. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
Looking for a man. It's Bass. Flips it out in the flat. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Oh, they blocked the extra point. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the right. Turns it on at midfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Wide open downfield.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Takes a hit as he fires. On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. 22-1. To the air, it's Armour. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Going right to work up top. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll try to do it himself. Got a 1st down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket and starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up,
breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Bass. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his big tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous.
There he goes! The 20. He's at, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bucs! They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top. And the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to scramble. Fires to the wideout. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly. And there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position, of course, the incompletion.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot.
Number 19. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Now improvising. Fires to the end zone. And here's the pick. And oh, did they need that right now?
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on. It's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback now breaking the field. It's complete on the right side.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Dropping back, it's Bass. Good timing on the quick out. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
Yeah, you're just running at a time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down, late in the game. I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead.
Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
This time he's got it. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. Looking downfield, it's Bass. Flushed out of the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Just over a minute and a half to play as they line up for the onside kick in what is likely their last gasp in this game. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Keep working on that clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Right on the money. Across the 35. Finds a crease at the 20. Slippery slide. Crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Bass. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Wants to go up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just